This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. All right. So, what we're witnessing in the past couple of years kind of makes a lot more sense now. Drake has negotiated a release from Universal. Okay. It's obvious that he dropped 3 albums. It wasn't a surprise to Universal. Like, you keep seeing all these. When Universal woke up on the morning of Friday, they realized they lost their biggest asset. No. They have to approve those albums. Okay? Drake doesn't just drop them. And they're like, oh my gosh, he got out of his deal. It doesn't work that way. Now, we saw Drake get $400 million deal in 2022. 21, 22, somewhere in there. And he had, 4 albums? And Iceman fulfills that. 2 on top to probably beat the whole option and, the delay of dropping another album. Probably shortens the delay. That's just what I can assume. Because he gave him 2. Gave him 2 extra. It's under UMG. Now, part of what we saw, not everything of what we saw. Like, this was been brewing for a while. But we saw a full-fledged battle back in 2024. And Drake had nobody stand by his side. People he helped, like YG, even Kendrick. Never heard 2 Chainz speak up for him. He was quiet. Khaled never spoke up for him. Why? He was very quiet. Rick Ross joined in. The game kind of spoke up, but he didn't go against Kendrick. A$AP Rocky joined in for different reasons. Jay-Z seemed to be happy about this. LeBron joined in. We know why DeMar joined in. Nicki didn't show any support. Lil Wayne didn't show any support. Right? Weeknd joined in. Weeknd and him have had friction. And you got to think why. This was like Drake always said, it was 20v1. And this isn't just to hype up Drake. It's just like part of this, not everything. Part of this was jealousy from certain artists where Drake's next deal was going to be big, making him the richest person in hip-hop. Kanye, even, you could say, is kind of part. Kanye is jealous that Drake is in a position to get the biggest deal you've ever seen. Kanye thinks it should have been him. But Kanye got very distracted with clothes and stuff. Even though that was very lucrative for him, he almost just destroyed it too, because he was getting his money a different way. And it could have all worked out perfect if he didn't implode. LeBron, why did he go feel comfortable going against? Well, he's friends with Hove. Hove does not want Drake to, just with music, be worth more than him. I know that sounds, Hove doesn't care. These guys care, bro. What are they getting up every morning for? To get richer and richer. Why does Jay-Z still do it? Why? Because the way a lot of people talk, he doesn't care, bro. It's different at that. It's a power thing. Jay-Z's worth what, $2 billion? Drake's probably close to being worth $1 billion, right? Because when they count $2 billion, $3 billion for Jay-Z, it's all of his assets and everything. If you count all Drake's assets and everything, it's probably worth close to $1 billion. If he gets a $2 billion deal right now from a private equity firm like they keep talking about, he's going to be the richest person in hip-hop. And that would bother Jay-Z. So people that are affiliated with Roc Nation one way or another, they joined in or they stayed silent. They stayed quiet, like Khaled. Nicki was just jealous, I think. I love Nicki. I love her, but she's Nicki. She's the queen. She's the head female. But why doesn't she have that opportunity in her mind? And she should have a great opportunity, She should rush and put out some music because she still got the heartbeat of her. She still has her place in music. And she should keep it. Future, why did he join in? Future felt left out with the 21 Savage thing. He was with it. He was with the Punish Drake. This isn't going to be a complete video where this is it, guys. It's just how I feel about what's going on. You could see Lil Wayne doesn't even support Drake. But Drake will always be grateful to Lil Wayne because he wouldn't even be in this position if it wasn't for Lil Wayne, And they'll definitely work out their differences. Whatever their differences are, they'll be worked out. Same with Nicki. LeBron, no coming back from anything. A$AP Rocky, that's more about Rihanna. Rick Ross is just, a follower. Future's already been worked out. Weeknd, they've had this spite thing going on for a while, ever since Weeknd didn't sign with Drake back in 2012, 2013, right? And they just have a feud. They're always going to have this feud with each other. And Weeknd is one of the biggest artists, right? He's on UMG. This is also a UMG thing. UMG does not... I'm a little bit like... A lot of people have talked about this, and it's true. I'm a little scared for Drake because people like Prince and Michael Jackson, you kind of see what happens when they go for independence, It's not pretty. It's not pretty. I think Weeknd was pushed and felt comfortable going against Drake because the label gave him the green light. Even though he doesn't like Drake anyways. He felt comfortable. Like, yo, let's get rid of this guy. Let's make sure. And what am I getting at here? They don't want Drake. They wanted Drake to feel like he doesn't have any other option but to re-sign for another $400 million to UMG. And that would keep him under their thumb. But right now, he's kind of wiggled the way out. UMG was pushing. They were pushing for Kendrick. They were giving high fives when Kendrick, was getting awards for beating Drake. We did it. We did it. He has to re-sign for $400 million. It's over. He's not going to be able to get free. If I were him, I wouldn't be flying anywhere. I would be like, let's iron this deal out. I'm staying in Toronto for the next 6 months until I can negotiate a deal. I wouldn't be flying anywhere. I wouldn't be out and about. I don't want no accidents to happen. Because, yeah, we can get into those weeds, but life is weird. And they all formed against him. And we'll see what happens, but it's interesting. I mean, this is going to be one of the biggest things ever. This is going to be music history. And you can't really count Drake against The Weeknd. The Weeknd makes pop music. He makes amazing pop music for everybody. You don't got to be into hip-hop or R&B. He makes just music for everyone. Your grandma can listen to The Weeknd, So he's just his own beast. I think he sold his catalog for... Wait, The Weeknd sold catalog. I think he's worth like a bit over $1 billion. Let me see. Yeah. $1 billion partnership. I mean, he's worth a lot of money. He's probably worth over $1 billion. Anyways, we'll see what happens. This is crazy. I'm enjoying the Drake album. Listen, I don't love every track, but the tracks I like made an impact, And I have a good right now. How a Drake album is. It grows on you. Pause. So. I got 10 tracks I listen to now, but I could easily go to 20, 25. I never like every song on a Drake album. That's okay, because he does. Not every song's for you on any album. There's plenty. Every album I listen to, I don't like every song. But anyways, we will see what happens. Very interesting. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I'll check you on the next one. Peace.